Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. Today, we're diving into a text that is a total game changer, the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. I want you to imagine, just for a second, losing absolutely everything. Your money, your network, your reputation, the whole shebang. It's all gone. Picture this. You wake up at 3 a.m. in some random city where literally nobody knows your name, your bank accounts are totally empty, your contacts are wiped. Most people would call this the ultimate nightmare, right? Like the absolute end of the road. But here is the wildly fascinating part of what we're unpacking today. There's one guy who actually believes he could become incredibly wealthy again within just 5 years from that exact spot. And not because of some blind lottery ticket luck, but because rebuilding wealth is a hidden, highly learnable skill set, a science that almost nobody in traditional education is ever taught. So let's look at the blueprint for escaping modern slavery. Idea number 1, the new rich. Okay, let's dive into this. To really wrap our heads around wealth, we have to recognize the trap most of us are currently stuck in. Naval Ravikant realized early on that most people are just playing the completely wrong game. Think about the typical worker. If you're getting paid for your time, you are trapped. You can work harder, you can work longer, you can work smarter, but guess what? You still only have 24 hours in a day. The elite owners, on the other hand, they aren't trying to work more hours. They're building assets and systems that work for them while they literally sleep. It's the difference between selling your time and building a system. And to pull that off, you need leverage. You know that old Archimedes quote, "Give me a lever long enough and I will move the earth"? Well, old leverage is labor and capital. It's messy, and it requires someone's permission. But code and media, those are the new, completely permissionless tools of wealth. Writing a piece of software, recording content. It doesn't require anyone's permission, and it scales infinitely. It's basically like having an army of robots working for you in the background while you go about your life. Idea number 2, your weirdness is your wealth. You know, most of us spend our entire lives just trying to fit in. But honestly, fitting in just makes you totally replaceable. As Naval says, no one can compete with you on being you. The internet fiercely rewards uniqueness today. Your absolute greatest economic advantage is what he calls specific knowledge. It's those weird obsessions that feel entirely like play to you, but look like grueling hard work to everyone else. The very thing people called weird about you growing up, that might actually become your absolute greatest advantage. Your authenticity is your leverage. Moving on to idea number 3, escaping the status trap. Because really, what good is all that wealth if you're absolutely miserable? We have to escape this exhausting rat race of constant social validation. Status is just this massive, zero-sum multiplayer game. It's endless comparison, trying to impress people you secretly might not even like. But true wealth? That is a single-player journey. It's about owning your time, waking up without that knot of anxiety in your stomach, having the ultimate freedom to just look at a situation and say, no. Idea number 4. Learning to think clearly. In an age where we have infinite leverage, your judgment is literally everything. And I love this rule of thumb, so I'll slow down here. If you cannot decide, the answer is already no. We live in a world overflowing with choices, and endless maybes will absolutely destroy your future. If you're agonizing over a pros and cons list about taking a job or moving to a new city, the answer is no. In a world of abundance, you only want to say yes when you are deeply, fundamentally certain. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Cynicism is easy, right? Mimicking the crowd is easy. But the rarest, most successful breed of person is the optimistic contrarian. This is someone who reasons independently from the ground up. They resist the pressure to conform, but they maintain this incredible, optimistic view of what they can actually build. Remember, direction matters way more than speed. That short-term discomfort of going against the grain, that's exactly what creates your long-term freedom. Idea number 5. Happiness is a skill. Okay, this is a massive paradigm shift. Happiness is not some magical reward that just drops into your lap after you finally achieve financial success. It's a highly personal, entirely learnable skill. It's a state of being. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you actually are. Think about it. Our egos are constantly trying to force the world to fit our desires. That causes immense tension. But shedding those societal expectations, that leads to a beautiful, neutral state of peace. It's seeing reality clearly without constantly needing more from it. Just think about how this completely deconstructs our daily anxiety. Desire is literally a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Think about that for a second. We are practically trained by society to become these little anxiety machines, always chasing, always comparing, always wanting the next big thing. True peace begins the exact second you stop making those unhappy contracts with yourself. It happens when you stop constantly negotiating with life and just start experiencing it.
Bringing it all together in our final section, the ultimate freedom.
When you finally merge that financial independence with real spiritual peace, you hit this incredible realization. Happiness is what's there when you remove the sense that something is missing in your life. The Almanack isn't just some manual for getting rich. It's a literal roadmap to becoming totally, uncompromisingly free. Free from the fear of going broke, free from the anger of the daily grind, and free from the heavy expectations of the crowd. Save yourself? Look, you only get one life, and your second life begins the exact moment you realize you only have one. All the frameworks, all the tools, they are all sitting right here waiting for you. The only real question left is, are you brave enough to actually use them?